Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. It's touchdown run.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. An incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Oh, boy, you ain't got
and they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Stephen Gostkowski.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
No good on the
okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Wilson, the Seahawks, at the 33-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
There's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They run it with Carson, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Short kick, one of the up middle. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
they run toss to the right with Drake.
17-yard line.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Returning it, John Ross.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own
Please be there some people right. Yo, how low. Ow.
31-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
On third down, Carson, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Wilson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Draw play. This is Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
first and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
On second and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21.
Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone.
He's got it at the 15.
Pass some of this.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when every...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry.
Into the end zone. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Christian Kirk.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Cardinals
tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change the momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Cardinals.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. K.J. Wright, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And goal.
Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The Cardinals will line up.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the delay, here's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh. I already took it. I just wanted to know.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
To go wake up Joey. There's a couple things I need him to do upstairs for me.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
No, I didn't know it was broke. No, I didn't.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction.
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive that had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
This is my mode, baby.
And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Yeah, it's on.
He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Arizona.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10. At their
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in and knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
Ray Hopkins.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
To number 8.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Farmer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to number 80.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
To Max Williams.
A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching.
I don't care what I do. I'm doing.
One of the signs you've made it in the NFL is when you're up behind that podium answering questions during a post-game press conference. To be honest, during my first one, I wasn't even thinking enough to be nervous. That might have been a good thing.
How do you think I'm going to know? They're talking about defense.
My response was mostly reflexive as the adrenaline was still buzzing through my system. But rewatching the interview again later, I realized the meaning of what I'd said unconsciously. Football is as much a mental sport as a physical one.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the toss, Drake going left. They find some open field here. Touchdown! touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, good-looking return setup.